The Shiba Inu breed has finally recovered and is actually going up in price. Therefore, many are celebrating its redemption day today. The peculiar thing is that Shiba Inu could end up receiving BlackRock's big announcement, which could lead to a dramatic increase in the price of Shiba Inus. Excuse me, what on earth am I even talking about? What's happening? Okay, I'll try to clarify. Finally, after what feels like an eternity of fighting, the Shiba Inu price has refused to go down and is making progress. Compared to how things appeared a few days ago, this spike is significant, albeit not mind-blowing. It was disheartening for the community and irritating for investors when Shiba Inu appeared to be trapped in a daily downward spiral for a while. A lot of people were wondering if the trend would ever turn around, but now it's going the other way around. Slowly but surely, the price of Shiba Inus has started to stabilize and ascend. Although this may not appear to be a significant change, the fact that a cryptocurrency is now refusing to fall after days of struggling is a strong sign that something is changing. Now that the extremely volatile market seems to have subsided, investors who were previously wary are beginning to feel more comfortable making their movements. Looking at the broader view, you'll see that Shiba Inu is actually displaying signals of stability. Just a short time ago, the market was dominated by fear and uncertainty. Now, confidence is slowly making its way back. For those who have been tracking the price down daily, that is a tremendous relief. Maintaining stability in the cryptocurrency market goes beyond simply preserving value. It also involves providing the community with a break from the market's continual ups and downs, which breeds anxiety and unpredictability. On the other hand, stability lays the groundwork for future growth. This change is about more than just the figures. For all Shiba Inu owners, it's a morale boost. Hopes are rekindled as the price stubbornly refuses to fall and even begins to rise. It seems like the selling pressure is starting to ease up, and that investors are becoming more bold. Nonetheless, the future of cryptocurrency is never certain. Even though anything can happen at any moment, the market is displaying encouraging indicators at the moment. Now all eyes are on what happens next. Will this newfound stability hold? Will it turn into something even bigger? The next few days will be crucial in determining whether this is just a temporary break or the start of a new upward trend. But for today, one thing is clear. This move puts Shiba Inu in a position to rise much higher. It's not just a small win, it's a sign that something far bigger may be coming. Finally, Shiba Inu holders have a reason to feel pleased again. And the best part is that it's not just some random pump that goes away overnight, according to one analyst. Crypto analyst Javin Marks explained that Shiba Inu is still following a long-term breakout pattern that started all the way back in early 2023. At that time, it broke free from a stubborn downtrend that had been keeping it in check. Once it finally pushed past that barrier, it came back to test the same level, and instead of falling again, it held strong. That was the moment everything changed. Buyers stepped in, and the heavy selling pressure that had been dragging it down started to disappear. But that's not all. Marx also pointed out something called a hidden bullish divergence, which, in simple terms, is a technical clue that often signals a strong move to the upside before it even happens. And based on this setup, he's predicting a massive price jump, potentially over 4 times its current value. That kind of move would be huge, not just for investors, but for the entire Shiba Inu community. Marx is unshaken in his belief that despite the market's volatility, the broader perspective remains optimistic. So long as this trend continues, he thinks Shiba Inu could continue to rise until at least 2025. The current trend is more than just a little upturn. You may be asking what's truly happening and what's driving this price movement, even though it could be the start of something much bigger. Is there a secret process happening that we don't know about? Because Bitcoin is the single most important factor influencing the cryptocurrency market as a whole, and because it is currently undergoing another rise, it is prudent to step back and look at the bigger picture. People were worried when it dropped into what seemed like a danger zone a few days ago. However, it has since recovered and is once again reaching new heights with ease. It's as if Bitcoin simply hit the refresh button and quickly recovered, and when it moves like this, the entire market, including Shiba Inu, feels it. But this is where things get even stranger. The world's largest asset manager, BlackRock, just made some very significant announcements on Bitcoin. The market pays attention to what BlackRock says. Therefore, this is what happened. If you're wondering why this is a huge thing, BlackRock claimed that it has included its Bitcoin ETF and several of its investing methods. Consider it this way. To sum up, BlackRock oversees large quantities of money, and when they choose to commit even a small portion of their portfolios to Bitcoin, it's essentially an indication that they see actual value in it, not just as a trade, but as something worth holding for the long term. And guess what? Shiba Inu is riding that wave too. However, while everyone is thrilled about BlackRock investing in Bitcoin, one analyst pointed out that BlackRock has also been selling, and not just a little. Just this week, they made over $1 billion from Bitcoin sales. Are there things they know that we aren't? Does anything meaningful come out of this? So that's the main concern. When a colossus like BlackRock makes a move, it's never random. They never buy and sell for enjoyment. There's always a method behind it. Some say they're merely taking profits after Bitcoin's large rally, which is entirely typical, while others believe this could be a clue that something greater is happening behind the scenes. Maybe they foresee some short-term volatility, or maybe they're preparing themselves for an even greater move later. Either way, when a firm with this much influence is both buying and selling at the same time, it rattles up the market. And here's why this may be enormous for Shiba Inu. When huge money transfers around in Bitcoin, it creates waves across the whole crypto world. If BlackRock is simply taking profits, it means they still see Bitcoin's price going higher in the long run, and when Bitcoin climbs, Shiba Inu usually follows. But if their moves trigger more volatility, it could also send traders looking for other opportunities. This is where Shiba Inus come into play. This is where things get wild. The subject of exchange-traded funds is now here. Shiba Inu may soon have its own exchange-traded fund, ETF, according to rumors circulating online. You were informed by Right Lucy, an influential Shiba Inu on X, recently asked a simple but thought-provoking question on Shiba ETF, which ignited a lively debate. This sparked interest, and the notion is now receiving greater consideration. A Shiba Inu ETF is starting to make waves in the world of cryptocurrencies. Things are heading in the correct way, even though no formal filing has occurred just yet. Importantly, the SEC, long a roadblock for crypto ETFs, has now acknowledged that meme coins do not fall under securities regulations. Actually, things are heading in the right direction because Grayscale has already started working on an ETF for Dogecoin. If Dogecoin receives the go-ahead, many feel Shiba Inu will be next in line. Now, it's only a matter of waiting to see if a big exchange or asset management takes the initiative. If Shiba Inu does receive its own ETF, that may be a significant game changer. We're not simply talking about a tiny pump. This is the type of action that could cause Shiba Inu prices to skyrocket, maybe even to new heights. Serious investors, large institutions, and hedge funds are associated with ETFs. Imagine the wave of excitement, the fear of missing out, and the purchasing pressure that could accompany it. We could start seeing Shiba Inu millionaires springing up all over the place if people started pouring money into the breed without actually buying and storing it. This kind of demand could send the price soaring, and for those who already own Shiba Inus, it could multiply investments in ways we've only imagined. And now that everything has happened, one thing is crystal clear. As the head marketer for Lucy Shiba Inu said in a tweet, "A few steps back only set the stage for hundreds forward. So too must we hold our heads high." That's exactly the mindset we need. The journey isn't always straight up, but every move, every shift, every change is setting the stage for what's next. Do not allow any uncertainty to seep into Shiba Inu's story. Instead, remain focused and move forward. It is only beginning, it has not yet concluded. On the other hand, what do you think about the comment that is below? We have reached the end of this video. If you would like to see more, please click on one of the videos that appears on the screen. You won't want to miss a single